So what is Kickstarter? It is an online crowdfunding platform where users can gain funding for their creative projects, from films to music albums, video games, art, and so on. There are two kinds of users in Kickstarter. First, we have the creators, the bright minds behind projects that need funding to take flight. Secondly, we got the backers, who are the nice, generous people who pledge their money to the projects. Here is how Kickstarter works. Creators put up information about their projects on the site. Next, they set a funding target and deadline. The backers would then pledge money to the projects they like. Kickstarter works on the concept of crowdfunding. Crowdfunding involves the joint effort of a group of individuals who pool their resources together, usually money, to support someone else's cause or campaign. Kickstarter works on an all-or-nothing basis. Backers who pledge their support for a particular project will only be charged if the project achieves its target by the given deadline. If it doesn't, then no one has to pay anything, and the project gets nothing. Here's a look at what goes on to a typical Kickstarter page. Each project has its own dedicated page. Creators can post videos and pictures about the project, and a description with all the required information. To the right of the page, there's a useful sidebar where you can find the necessary information like how many backers there are currently, how much money the project needs to hit its target, and how many days there are left to do so. And of course, there's the big green button you can click on if you decide to back this project. You can also click around to view updates from the creator to see who has backed these projects and their comments. Kickstarter uses three major strategies to sustain the interest of backers: rewards, Facebook, and its layout. Firstly, the creators are required to offer rewards to backers, like giving them free merchandise or crediting them on the final products. Secondly, Kickstarter uses Facebook to link creators to backers. Having backers as friends has its advantage. They tend to provide more money. Lastly, Kickstarter's layout categorizes the projects into several key sections for a user-friendly experience. There are three sections on the site. First is the Staff Picks section, which shows outstanding projects, handpicked by the Kickstarter editors every day. Second is the Kickstarter newsletter, which features 3 outstanding projects every week. Third is the Popular section that showcases 3 of the most popular projects across all 13 categories. But of course, with the numerous projects on Kickstarter, there are bound to be failures. Kickstarter wrote a blog post in September 2012 about the issue of failed projects. In the case of failed projects, Kickstarter provides a guide for the creators to follow when refunding the backers. Kickstarter also has a set of guidelines to help people kickstart their project, reminding them of issues like copyright, suitability of the project, as well as a list of prohibited content that creators have to take note of. Kickstarter still reserves the right to cancel any inappropriate project. If problems arise in a project, creators are expected to post a project update to inform the backers about it. Such transparency allows backers to feel more secure about the projects that they have made pledges to. What is the potential impact of Kickstarter on us? Firstly, you may no longer need to rely on venture capitalists. With Kickstarter, you will always find a target audience to appreciate and fund your project, no matter how niche it is. Secondly, venture capitalists may lose the best ideas to Kickstarter, since Kickstarter removes the rules that the creators are bound to. Lastly, Kickstarter backers get to be at the forefront of innovation by supporting creative efforts, pushing a technological breakthrough, and getting early access to awesome new products. Will Kickstarter be around for a long time? For now, we are afraid that the answer is no. There is a low barrier to entry for such crowdfunding sites. Currently, there are already many upcoming competitors like Self-Starter and Indiegogo. Open source sites like Self-Starter are free of charge, unlike Kickstarter, which requires creators to pay a 5% fee of the total funds collected and a 3 to 5% processing fee. More importantly, There is no social cost for users if they choose to switch to other sites. But all hope is not lost. Kickstarter does have its niche with its support for projects with creative content. However, this is just a surface-level differentiation that can be used by other websites. In the long run, Kickstarter needs to create a competitive advantage to maintain its relevance. That's the end of our presentation. Thank you for watching.